You know, all them cancers that is mashing up the world today, especially America. You got that? Welcome to Facebook and welcome to YouTube. We are both on YouTube and we are on Facebook. Cameron Book, good night. All right. Right there. Okay, I'm going to stand tonight because we're going to talk a lot about these foods right here. Yeah? And the first thing we're going to do tonight is talk about CMOS. Because lots of people are being misguided when it comes to CMOS, right? So let's go to the CMOS here. Oh, shut away here, son. Give thanks and praise to the Most High. Okay, now, if you look at this CMOS over here, this is from the rocks of the sea, yeah? And this is what the divers dive for, yeah? So when the CMOS come like this, it is purple. Now, I put this CMOS out in the sun, and once it is in the sun, the salt evaporates like that. See what I'm saying? Yeah? See here now? See? It changes color, but the salt evaporates into this here, yeah? But it still keeps some of the purple color. Don't let them fool you now. Yeah? Wonderful. See the salt, right? See the salt over here. So now I can turn this here from purple into brown. You follow? It's according to how long you let the CMOS stay outside. Don't forget that. That's very important, yeah? And then I can soak the purple CMOS, yeah, after I get it from the rocks, and then it can come like this. See? Don't forget, don't let them fool you all now. See, because the purple could turn this color, the purple can turn this color, yeah? And the purple can turn this color. You understand? So when you soak this here, he turns to this over here. Yeah? And when you soak him over here, when you soak this guy, when he's brown, he's out in the sun, he turns into this guy. You see? So you all have to be very educated about how to use the CMOS, okay? So we're going to show you how we use the CMOS to prevent diseases like cancer. So let's go over here. Look at that. I want you to read this for me. Common cancers is breast cancer in women. Common cancers in women is breast cancer. And in America today, 300,650 women is diagnosed with breast cancer. New cases in 2023 alone. It's going to get worse because the food chain is all messed up. Then right after breast cancer is lung cancer. And after lung cancer is prostate cancer in us men. So prostate cancer is also killing us men, especially black men of African descent. Then you have colon cancer, or colorectal cancer. And then you have liver cancer. And then you have all these environmental cancers like non-Hodgkin's or B-cell diffuse lymphoma. Or you have T-cell lymphoma. And then you have leukemia. And then you have lymphoma from viruses. Yeah? So we're going to teach you how you can move the blood. And you can cause your cells to kill anything. And the people who is suffering from sickle cell crisis, I'm going to teach you how you can move the cells into the cell membranes so that your cell don't collapse the cell membranes, causing you to get jaundice or causing you to get ulcers as a sickler, yeah, and causing troubles in your liver and your pancreas, okay, and the gallbladder. But we're going to start over here first. And when we start over here, we're going to teach you how the cells work. And after we teach you there, we're going to come and we're going to juice and we're going to blend. Yeah? Because that's how I live. Let's go over here. Come over here now, sir. Now, we're going to talk first about the white blood cells, or blood cells. And we're going to tell you how they work. And we're going to teach you, after we teach you of this here, we're going to go forward again and teach you over there how you can make them over here work for you and kill anything, including viruses. Yeah? So let's look at it. Blood cells. The blood cells work as a team. Just you have a football team, you have a cricket team, you have a baseball team, they work together. Yeah? If one of the players mess up, the cycle lose the game. That's just common sense. So the blood cells work as a team to deliver oxygen and nutrients, and also immune cells to where, Patrick, to our tissues, where they are needed for what? To protect us and to heal us. These white blood cells, they work through fluids we call the blood. See, underline the blood? See, I bracketed blood. Yeah? These white blood cells, they work through fluids which we call the blood, because the blood is your life, which is enhanced by cell to cell and cell vessel interactions. Now I want to underline vessels, because we know for a fact that there is a few blood vessels, but the lymphatic system also is vessels and fluids that flow parallel to the bloodstream. You see? So these cells, they work through fluids. And I want you to buy my book next month, because it's my book. I'm going to teach you everything about the cells in the book. They work through fluids, which is the blood, which is enhanced by cell and cell vessel interaction. Now, how do these blood cells work together for us as a team? A, answer. Our blood carries oxygen and nutrients. Oxygen and nutrients. And also, that cancer cell can also create oxygen and live off oxygen also. Don't forget that. So our blood carries oxygen and nutrients to all our living cells while they are removing waste material from the internal organs and also the cell itself. These cells also deliver immune cells to fight what, Patrick? To fight infections, and contain your platelets. And the platelets have to form plugs to cells that are damaged, plus our blood vessels to prevent the loss of blood. And that is why the platelets are also significant. But when you have hypothalassemia, or you have non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, or you have a multiple myeloma, these platelets keep dropping. And when the platelets start dropping, you can lose your life, because they are important to plug up any hole or any vessel that is damaged. Yeah? So you can prevent losing the blood. And that's what I always tell people. You could jump high, jump low, all the atheists and all the scientists who don't believe in a creator. In no way a body like this can be evolved. Period. A body like this had to be created by a creator. Yeah? Through our blood movement, which we call the circulatory system. Through our blood movement, which we call the circulatory system. Yeah? Let's go over here now. The blood adapts to our body needs. So the blood has to adapt. Yeah? Remember, I said before that the immune system works for us. We are the employer, and all the cells are the employees. Your liver is an employee, your heart and your kidney is an employee, and your lung is also an employee. So, come over here, son. Fast. If you, as an employer, mistreats your employees, yeah, your employees, if they bad mind, they can form a conspiracy against you, the employer, and they can kill you because it happens all the time, especially in America. 2, if you, the employer, keep on disrespecting the employee, supervisor, CEO, talk down to you, the employee can also be malicious and also start stealing your material and selling it on the outside. Am I right or am I wrong, son? Right. So your employees can also destroy you. It's according to how you treat them. So, it is according to how you treat the internal organs, because they are employees. If you treat them bad, they will put you in jail for a while. And if you keep on treating them bad, they will turn on you and give you lupus. They will give you muscular dystrophy. They will give you rheumatoid arthritis. They will give you what again? Surgeon syndrome. They will give you myasthenia gravis. They will give you saccharidosis. Yeah? Because you mistreated them as an employer. There we go. We're here. You can manage it, right, son? There you go, son. Now, so these cells, the blood cells, have to adapt to our body needs because they are the employees. Yeah? Now, red and white blood cells, how do they work together, Patrick? How do the red blood cells and the white blood cells work together, Patrick? One, red carries oxygen. And that's the reason why lots of sicklers get a sickle cell crisis, because the red blood cells is lacking in oxygen. And then it gets stuck into the cell membranes, and once it's stuck because it's sickle, then the patient who's a sickler has got lots of pain in the joints. See? Because the red blood cells is lacking in oxygen. It can't move no way. So I'm going to teach you how to move them. Yeah? Now, so the red one carry oxygen, and the white guy, white blood cells, they defend us from microbial attacks. Infection. These guys. So that's why we have antimicrobial plants, garlic, onions, thyme, the antimicrobial plants. So let's look at the army now. These guys, called the white blood cells, they are our army. We employ them to protect us. These guys, the white blood cells, they are our air force. We employ them to protect us. These guys, called the white blood cells, are the Marines and the police force. We hire them and we pay them to protect us. How do they work for us? How do these guys here work for us if they are in balance? Yeah? The white blood cells, T cells, B cells, NK cells, natural killer cells, cytotoxic cells. These cells, NK cells, don't forget, natural killer cells or null cells. He's the most dangerous in all of them, plus the cytotoxic cells, because the cytotoxic cells kill viruses or cancer cells that is bombarded with a virus. That is what the cytotoxic cells do. But because you as the employer are causing them to be malnourished, they can't kill for you no more. Yeah? So the white blood cells, T cells, B cells, NK cells, the white blood cells, they protect us from infection. They protect us from infection. They travel through our bloodstream they travel through our bloodstream and tissues. They protect us from infection, and they travel through our bloodstream and our tissues. Once a site of infection is located in the body, your employees called the white blood cells, T cells, B cells, NK cells, once a site of infection is located, these employees called the white blood cells, they come together as a team and an army by notifying other white blood cells, letting them know that a virus is there or a cancer cell is there. We call them the Air Force. You see? So if you have the army that is bogged down on the ground, they don't have the power of the air because they were trained to be on the ground. So when they are bogged down on the ground, who do they call? They call the Air Force, and the Air Force come and they bomb these guys, and then the army moves in. Same principle in the body. That's what God created. So, once a site of an infection is located, the white blood cells come together as an army by notifying other white blood cells, they call B cells, which is called the Air Force, of the invaders' location. So he said, here is the location where they are at, to help defend the body from attack of the unknown organism. What is the unknown organism, Patrick? There is cancer cells, viruses, fungi, bacteria, parasites. These are the unknown organisms. So they call the other guy and say, yo, here's the location over here. He's going to lick up your liver. He's going to mess up your corpuscles. He's going to mess up your pancreas. He's going to mess up your gallbladder. He will mess up your colon, your lung, or your brain, because the brain have a pH of 7.2, 7.3 pH, potential hydrogen. So he calls them. And if they work as a team together, then they will destroy the invader or the pathogen, no matter where they are located. Even though the virus might hide in the envelope of the cells, they have the white blood cells have another tactic they use to identify that virus once it is in the envelope of your cells. Anthony Fauci know that too. For me. Once they're in balance. All these vampires, I call cancer a vampire, I call AIDS a vampire, I call COVID a vampire. All these vampires will be destroyed if we get sick, because they have the ability, that the white blood cells, they have the ability to what? To heal the body, to heal us, because they are our protectors, and they are our protectors, and they are also our healers. But how come you're getting cancer and you can't fix it? Because something is wrong in these guys here. These guys right here. Something is wrong. Something is wrong over here. Something is wrong in the blood. And that's why we have a product called Cell and Blood Builder. So now let's go. And we teach you now how they work. So I'm going to teach you now how to make them work by over here now. Come over here, son. Follow me. You see over here? We got beets. Beets have choline. Choline is very important for the liver. Choline drains your liver. If you drink too much beets for a long period of time, you can get sick. But beets have 5% iron. Beets have 10% magnesium. Beets have also lots of choline and lots of calcium. Beets, the choline is also good for your brain and for the stomach too. To deal with the pH of the stomach stomach area. So beets are important for the choline content, yeah, because it is very important to fight cancers also. So we're going to go to the beets, and we're going to put the beets in a juicer, and we're going to juice the beets, yeah. What's going on? Now, we're going to go to the turmeric, and we're going to go to the ginger. You see ginger? Because ginger have gingerol. And I call ginger my natural radiation. Because ginger is, and it moves the blood. So any sickler, any person who has sickle cell anemia, and you drink some, you put ginger in this mixture right here, it will move the blood and cause the cells to move without obstructing the cell membranes so that your cells do not collapse and cause you to get a sickle cell crisis. We're going to beets and ginger and turmeric, anti-inflammatory. Now they say every day, 1 apple a day will keep the doctor away. Yeah? That's what they say. They say 1 apple a day will keep the doctor away. But we're going to give you 5 apples to keep 5 doctors away. Yeah? Apple is very important because it's neutral. It's a subacid. Yeah? So what it does about ginger is alkaline. Yeah? So what it does, it balances back the pH, but it helps to fix the heart and keep the heart pumping properly. Yeah? You can put it in here too. And because this guy is very significant, anytime I make a juice for anything, I squeeze a lemon or a lime in there or juice it because it helps to keep the pH alkaline. I want you all to follow me carefully because this here now, we're going to go to the blender now. We just did the juicer. We're going to go to the blender. What are we going to blend, Patrick? Cane juice. Look at right here. We use no white sugar. We use no brown sugar. Yeah? Cane juice. And then we're going to put this guy right here. Sorrel. The green one. Now he have silica and he have silicon. And silicon prevents colon cancer. Yeah? But he also builds up the blood. You have 21% iron. Yeah? You have 22% potassium. You have lots of silicon that keeps the colon area healthy. You know the red and the green together? See them here? The red and the green together, they're the bosses. Yeah? So we put them in here. See here? We soak him overnight. We ain't boiling him now. We soaking him overnight so he can keep all the silica and the silicon in here so that you can stay healthy. Yeah? But he builds your blood. And when he builds the blood, we use the other stuff like cinnamon and ginger and ginkgo to move the blood. He's a builder. He's not a mover. When he builds, and once he builds, we have to move because the blood moves to the circulatory system. So we put him with a cane juice. See? We're going to mix him up. And, here we go. Where's the guy? See me? See the sea moss? What we do, we're going to use the raw sea moss, and we use some boiled sea moss with cinnamon, bay leaf, ginger, see? Or we leave some of the strings of the sea moss in here. And this now is going to act as a emulsient because it's going to help to keep the stomach well, keep the stomach from producing too much mucus, And if there is ulcers down there, you see him here? Yeah, see? See? And I put some hibiscus or sorrel in here also. And I want to throw them inside here too. There we go. What next, Patrick? Now, we're going to the raw guys. And he's going to give you all the minerals that you need. You see, he turned green. And he was purple, but he turned green. Yeah? Because we soak him overnight. Yeah? A couple of days. And we're going to put him in the blender. We're going to put him right over here. Drop him in there. And then what we're going to do now, here, what we're going to do, see, we're going to mix him now. We have your ginger, we have your turmeric, we have the beets, we have the lemon and the lime, and we're going to just pour him inside here too. Yeah. And we're going to put this over here. And we're going to throw this over here now. Ah. And then we will blend him up. Yeah? You go blend him up. Yeah. Hey, what you walking to there? That's choking us with that. He's supposed to blend him up. Are you blending for me out? Yeah. We blending him up. You see him there? Sicklers must use that. Sicklers must use that. You will never get a sickle cell crisis using this. Period. Yeah. Follow it. Dig him. You can never get colon cancer doing that. You can never get liver cancer doing that. You can never get lung cancer doing that. You can never get troubles in your heart. You can never get multiple myeloma doing that. You can never get B-cell diffuse non-Hodgkin lymphoma doing that. You can never get lymphoma doing that. Because he built the blood and he built the cells and he moved them. So he made the red blood cells and the red blood cells work together. Yeah? Preventing you from getting all the diseases. Because now you're fixing the employees. You're treating them good. And you take this right here and you put it in some stainless steel pot. You don't throw them away either. You put them in a stainless steel pot and you put a little bit of distilled water and you simmer him for 10 minutes and you strain him and you drink him as a tea. Hey, what he does, he moves everything also. He creates good circulation, vessels and fluids. You will never get sick. But you're not doing the right thing. Your body is so imbalanced that your cells are sick. And when the cells are sick, they're gonna push in waste matter in the cells and they can't come out. So your cells must get sick. What's going on? What you got? Boom. Yeah, man. See? And you must go to the bathroom. You must go to the bathroom. Yeah. Because it moves the blood. And anything that is causing trouble in the circulatory system. So let's go over here now. We almost done. I want to teach you about herbs. So once you have any kind of anti-inflammatory disease, we have to look for herbs to use. Yeah? And the herbs we have to use have to have anti-inflammatory activity. Yeah? So I'm going to teach you how to use them. Now, you can have main herb. You have to have a main herb. I'll put it over here, son. Main herb. So, we're going to fight some inflammation. Say you got COVID. a virus, and COVID is in your system, and COVID is causing you to get inflammation or troubles in your lung, this herb called dansu, it fights inflammation. It also inhibits viruses like COVID. So we're going to make him the main herb. Don't forget the main herb. 1, 2. He is the main herb. Because he's the one that will have all the action to fix your inflammation. And also help your immune system to attack the virus. So we make him the main herb. Next one is called Zhang Fu. And Zhang Fu is very important because now he is so significant that he fights troubles in your intestines if you have Crohn's disease, which is heat. If you have colitis, if you have the H. pylori bacteria in the stomach. So we're going to make him also the main herb. You follow? Because it's good for inflammation also. So we're going anti-inflammatory all the way. So we make him the main herb. See? He's the main herb. He's the main guy. So him main, his main. He's main. Now, we're going over here now. Now, if you have cancer and you're taking the chemotherapy and you having neuropathy and you're losing your appetite, we're going to say, you know what? We're going to use some quinjao. So we have to make quinjao with these herbs, what we call the supporting herb. He supports what he is doing, and he supports what he is doing. Follow. So we're going to make him the supporting herb. Yeah? We're going to put right there. Yeah? Now, we're going on again. If you have stomach cancer, and you have lots of inflammation, and you have a ESR or a CRP or a sedative rate over 40, we know for a fact that something is wrong in the stomach. So although we're working on the other part of the of the body that's inflamed, we're going to come to him now, and we're going to make him, if it's stomach cancer, we're going to make him the main herb. Don't forget, if you have stomach cancer, he's the main herb. But if there's no stomach cancer, but there's inflammation someplace else, and we're making him the main herb, and him the main herb, and him the supporting herb, we're going to make him what? The assisting herb. See? He's going to assist what he is doing, and he's going to assist what he is doing. So we make him the assisting herb. He's only assisting. You don't have to make him the main herb. That's why you have to learn about good herbal medicine. Yeah? Next one. Now, if you have troubles in the skin, psoriasis, which is inflammation, eczema, which is inflammation, or you are fighting oxidative stress from cancer, or you have lots of free radicals, yeah? If there is oxidative stress, or if there is free radical damage to the cells, we have to make this guy the main herb. I'm going to teach you about good herbal medicine, not them bush doctors. But if he is only working with these guys here, and there's no eczema, and there's no free radical damage or oxidative damage, we're going to make him what? We're going to make him the assisting herb. See? You're going to make him the assistant herb. Yeah? Now, here we go again. Now, say you have osteoporosis or osteoarthritis. You have inflammation. And you have multiple myeloma, cancer of the bones. And you have the stem cells coming from the bone marrow is sick. And because these cells affect the nerves and the bones, it causes inflammation. So what we go to? We go to what? we go to the tuber, diarrhea tuber, and we make him the what? The assistant herb. Yeah? But if you have multiple myeloma, cancer of the bones, and cancer of the nerves, and you want to get the crypt part of your intestines healthy, we're going to make him over here, son. We're going to make him the main herb, because now you have multiple myeloma, cancer of the bones, so we have to protect the bones by using the calcium with this plant and horsetail and alfalfa and comfrey. But we're going to make this guy the main herb. You follow? Because he's going to go into the bowels, into the lower organ called the large bowel or the colon, and he's going to help the crypt part, C-R-Y-P-T, of the large bowel to create your stem cells properly so you can fight multiple myeloma, which is the cancer of the bones. And then we make him the main herb. And we make him the main herb. Yeah, follow. Let's go now. Again, we're going again. Now, if we see you have inflammation, and again you have lots of free radicals, and you're swelling, because all these herbs will deal with that, but we're going to make him also, we're going to make him the assistant plant. Ilipita Naya. Follow. You're almost done. Now, you see him? This guy right here. It's called T-herb. Inflammation, allergies. That means that your immune system is overactive when you have allergies. So we have to put in some herbs like amphoterics. But because T-herb is very significant for inflammation, yeah, and it's also important to increase your metabolism, yeah, we also make him what? The supporting herb, because he increases metabolism, yeah, and he fights your allergies. You understand? And he gives you energy. So if you are a cancer patient and you're losing your energy and you have inflammation, we're going to give you all the herbs over here that have anti-inflammatory activity, but we're going to give you T-herb as one of the main herb also, because you are what? You are weak. And he's going to tonify and give you a little bit more energy so you can move around. Follow me. We go to the last one. This one over here. And he is called Angelica. And he is important for cancer. He helps your cells to kill cancer cells. He helps your cells to kill cancer cells. So if you have multiple myeloma, if you have liver cancer, if you have stomach cancer, if you have a fungi, because if you want to fix cancer, you must get rid of the fungi. If you want to fix cancer, you must get rid of parasites. If you want to fix cancer, you must get rid of viruses. Yeah? So what we do, if there is cancer, and the cancer is active in the 4th stage, 3rd stage, 2nd stage, we're going to make this guy the main herb. The main guy. And if he, in turn, is causing inflammation, we're going to make the others know the supporting herb to support him and to assist him in what he is doing. That is what you call good herbal medicine. Now I'm not going to put them together so you have to drink. It doesn't work like that. You done? Yeah? Yeah. Did everybody understand what I did? Did everybody else understand what I did? Yeah? Because lots of so-called herbalists do not put herbs together that will deal with the condition that you have. They're like someone like a doctor. They go to one place and does not know how to use the herbs together. Which is the main herb? Which part of the body is affected? do we have to tonify the liver? Do we have to tonify the lung? Do we have to stimulate the liver? Do we have to stimulate the lung? Because with stimulation, you have to use the plants that will help the body to throw off the sickness. See, but if you are weak with cancer, we cannot stimulate your organs. We have to know the herb to use to tonify that organ that is bombarded with that disease. And once we tonify that organ with certain plants, then we come, and once the organ is strong enough now, we go to the therapy of stimulating the organ so that the organ can throw up the sickness. Because now, when you're using the herbs together, you are now increasing the function of the cells to move the blood. Yeah, and when the blood is moved and you are getting rid of waste material from the blood, then the cells will work together. If you have sickle cell, if you are sickle, and you have a sickle cell crisis, you use them things here. And you get some vitamin E. And you, the sickler, take 800 IU of vitamin E, 10,000 IU of vitamin A, and 10,000 IU of vitamin K. Don't forget. And 10,000 IU of vitamin D. All the fat-soluble vitamins. And once you implement that vitamin E as a sickler, that vitamin E will prevent the cell membranes from collapsing when the cells become sickle and can't move because of lacking of oxygen. They don't teach you that. And then you're going to take your folate acid for cell division, but because all your cells coming from the bone marrow is all lacking in oxygen, you must take some zinc, 50 milligrams of zinc per day, to prevent your cells from becoming sickle and can move into the cell membranes and could collapse the membranes, causing you, the sickler, to get jaundice, which affect your gallbladder and liver. And then you have ulcers that can heal. Why you can't heal sickler? Because you're not healing, because your red blood cells is not carrying oxygen and your platelets is not plugging the holes. You see? Yeah? And then you get your B12 for your joint pain. Hey, injection B12. You see? Yeah? If you have multiple myeloma, God is great. Give me wisdom, Jehovah God. If you have multiple myeloma and you want to prevent leukemia and you want to prevent non-Hodgkin B-cell diffuse non-Hodgkin lymphoma, or you want to prevent T-cell non-Hodgkin lymphoma, you have to go into the cell membranes. You have to go into the bone marrow, and you have to feed the bone marrow these things right here, so that the cells coming from the bone marrow, called the plasma cells, don't get sick. And when they get into circulation, they can't function because they are sick cells and get into the thymus gland. And because the thymus gland is sick also, he is shrinking prematurely. He cannot produce thymosin. Thymosin will help you to produce all the T lymphocytes, which will kill cancer cells for you. You see? So how come the medical system don't teach you these things? Yeah? Because chemotherapy is the big business. Come to the man, take your chemotherapy. You'll kill your good cells. You'll kill your bad cells. And forgetting that these things here, yeah, can do the exact thing without the side effects. Because you get neuropathy. So these things here will fix your neuropathy from chemotherapy and radiation. These things here will prevent radiation damage. These things here, if you use them properly and don't eat in the night time and combine your foods properly to move the waste quick and have the bloodstream moving in the circulatory system, have the vessels and fluids moving together with the blood, liquids, and have the cells working in balance together, you can fix any disease. Because that's the reason why the Most High created you in a perfect state, so that you can fight, protect you, and if you're sick, he created another system to heal what is sick internally. We're in New York this weekend, so don't forget, call Ambrosia 718-469-0985 and go to the website and get Cell and Blood Builder. I take it every day. Cell and Blood Builder. It builds the blood and it builds the cells and it moves the blood to these things here. So if cancer come by me, I ain't saying I won't get cancer, no, but I will fight that sucker. Because I know when you come into my house and I'm in balance, all my organs, all my employees will say, this guy here, he treats me good. He makes sure I'm all right. So they will kick him out before he can enter. And if you do enter like a virus, they're going to say, yo, boss, you will get sick, but we will make sure in a couple of days you will kill the sucker out. And I may get sick in a couple of days, but it's 2 second, 2 third day, I'm all right. Because my employees look out for me. Look at them over here. They are the employees. See them here? Look at them over here. They are your employees. T cells, B cells, Kenke cells, neutrophils, lymphocytes, monocytes, basophils. They are your employees. Yeah? They pay you taxes. Yeah. You understand? So you got to take care of them. Have a nice night. And don't forget to go to the website, patrickdoesHolisticHealing.com. Look for blood and Cell and Blood Builder, or call Ambrosia Health Food Store 718-469-0985. Ask for Ashanti. And we'll be in New York again on Friday. Give thanks. The next program we're going to have is going to be on non-Hodgkin lymphoma, HSTLV virus that can cause lymphoma, and how you can avoid these cancers. Blessed love, everybody. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.